Simon Sinek's Start with Why explores the powerful concept of leadership through purpose and how great leaders inspire action. The central theme revolves around the importance of finding the why behind every organization and individual's efforts. Sinek argues that successful leaders and companies don't just communicate what they do or how they do it, but rather they start with why they do it, the underlying purpose or belief that drives them. This why creates loyalty, trust, and a deep connection with customers and employees. Below is a more detailed breakdown of the book's core ideas. The Golden Circle. At the heart of Start with Why is the idea of the Golden Circle, a framework that explains why some organizations and leaders can inspire while others cannot. The Golden Circle has 3 layers. 1. Why, the core belief or purpose behind what you do. 2. How, the process or values that guide the actions taken to realize that belief. 3. What, the actual products or services you offer. Most companies and individuals operate from the outside in. They begin with what they do, move to how they do it, and rarely reach why they do it. Sinek explains that this pattern is backward. Inspired leaders, however, start from the inside out. They begin with why, move to how, and only then communicate what they do. Sinek uses the example of Apple to illustrate this point. Apple's why is to challenge the status quo and think differently. Its how is the design and user experience of its products, and its what is the actual devices, like the iPhone or MacBook. This inward-out communication is what makes Apple not just a company, but a brand people believe in. The power of why. The why is the core driver of human behavior. Sinek explains that in order to inspire action, leaders need to connect with people on an emotional level, rather than just relying on facts and figures. The why appeals to the limbic part of the brain, which is responsible for feelings, decision-making, and loyalty. On the other hand, the what and how appeal to the neocortex, which processes logic and language. For example, Martin Luther King Jr. didn't give a speech called "I Have a Plan." He gave the iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, in which he shared a vision, a why that resonated deeply with millions of people. His dream wasn't just a logical argument for civil rights, it was a passionate call to action that inspired others to believe in the same cause. Leadership and inspiration. Sinek makes a key distinction between leaders and those who lead. Leaders hold a position of power or authority, while those who lead inspire others regardless of their position. True leaders, he argues, inspire because they communicate from the inside out, starting with their purpose. People follow leaders not because they have to, but because they want to. This is the essence of inspiring leadership. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Steve Jobs, and the Wright brothers are examples of individuals who understood their why and inspired others to join them. They didn't necessarily have the best technology, resources, or plans, but they had a cause that others believed in and were willing to support. Trust and loyalty. When a company or leader effectively communicates their why, they build trust and loyalty with their audience. Sinek argues that customers don't just buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Loyalty stems from an emotional connection to a shared belief. This is why many people remain loyal to a brand, even when alternatives may be cheaper or more convenient. Sinek also highlights the importance of consistency in communicating and acting on your why. It's not enough to state your purpose once. You have to embody it in every aspect of your organization. From marketing messages to customer service and product design, everything must align with your core belief. Companies that fail to do this lose trust because their actions don't match their stated values. The law of diffusion of innovation. Sinek introduces the law of diffusion of innovation to explain how new ideas spread through society. The law divides the population into 5 segments based on their willingness to adopt a new idea. 1. Innovators, 2.5%, are the first to try new things. 2. Early adopters, 13.5%, are visionaries who embrace new ideas ahead of the curve. 3. Early majority, 34%, waits for more evidence before adopting something new. 4. Late majority, 34%, only adopts once an idea has been proven. 5. Laggards, 16%, resist new ideas until they have no choice. The key takeaway is that for a new idea to become widely adopted, it must first win over the innovators and early adopters. These groups are drawn to why you do something, not just what you do. Once they are on board, the rest of the population follows more easily. Apple, for instance, initially captured the hearts of innovators and early adopters with its bold vision, and eventually its products became mainstream. Manipulation versus inspiration. One of the major contrasts Sinek draws in Start with Why is the difference between manipulation and inspiration. Many companies use manipulative tactics, such as discounts, promotions, fear, or scarcity, to drive short-term results. While these tactics can work, they don't build loyalty or long-lasting success. Manipulation leads to transactional relationships, where customers buy simply because of a deal, not because they believe in the company's purpose. In contrast, when companies lead with their why, they inspire loyalty and long-term commitment. Customers who believe in a company's purpose are more likely to stick with them even when they make mistakes or face competition. They are also more likely to become brand advocates, spreading the company's message to others. The importance of authenticity. Authenticity is crucial in maintaining a consistent why. Sinek emphasizes that leaders and organizations must be true to their purpose and communicate it clearly and consistently. If there is a disconnect between what a company says and what it does, customers will see through the inconsistency and lose trust. He gives examples of companies that lost their way because they strayed from their original purpose. For instance, Walmart was founded on the principle of helping everyday people save money, but over time, its focus shifted solely to low prices at the expense of other values, such as quality and customer service. This shift diluted its why, and the company faced criticism and lost customer loyalty. Conclusion. Start with why. In conclusion, Sinek's Start with Why offers a powerful message for leaders and organizations. The key to long-lasting success lies in understanding and communicating your purpose. By starting with why, leaders can inspire action, foster trust, and create loyal followers. This approach isn't just about making money. It's about making a difference and leading with a sense of purpose that others can believe in. Whether in business or personal life, knowing your why is the first step toward achieving success and inspiring others to join your cause.